UFC 317 just took place. Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira. Topuria knocked out Oliveira in sensational fashion. Amazing. There was a bit of a scare, there was a bit of adversity because for a few seconds, Charles Oliveira had Ilia Topuria in a leg lock, and we were wondering, is Topuria going to survive it? And thankfully, or not, or unfortunately for Oliveira fans, Topuria did survive it, got out of it, and was able to finish off what he started. Because the fight started with Topuria landing his strikes, landing his punches, and Charles Oliveira stuck to his word and came forward and was trying to land his own punches, trying to land his own strikes, but he was missing mostly, and Topuria was getting the better of those exchanges. So Charles Oliveira's like, all right, let me take this to the ground then, and he took it to the ground. Topuria was able to flip Oliveira over, but then Oliveira got the leg lock, and it was a bit of a scary moment. But thankfully, Topuria got up and landed a right punch and then a left hook, and Charles Oliveira was knocked out clean. And he's never been knocked out clean like that ever before. The fight was over in the first 2 minutes, and it was amazing. Ilia Topuria celebrated yesterday before the fight took place. He celebrated the victory before it actually happened. And people were saying, is he jinxing it? Isn't it bad karma to celebrate something that's never happened yet? Well, apparently not, because Topuria put on a spectacular performance. He said, you're not going to believe how amazing I'm going to look in this fight. You guys aren't even expecting what I'm going to do. And he did it. Brilliant. And after the fight, Joe Rogan asked Ilia Topuria, is there anyone you want to call out? And Topuria goes, I see some blonde P words in the audience. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. Referring to Paddy Pimblett, and I see someone who pulled out of the fight because his back broke, referring to Armin Tsarukyan. So, and Paddy Pimblett was in the audience, and he was loving it. He was smiling, which was a pleasant surprise, because most fighters who are in an audience who want to fight the person who's in the octagon usually have a frown. But Paddy Pimblett was all smiling like a blonde beetle, bubbly and jubbly, so it was a cool moment. And then Joe Rogan brought Paddy Pimblett in the octagon, and Paddy and Ilia stood face to face, and Paddy said to him, you can't knock me out, you ain't never gonna knock me out. And then at the end, like, one of them pushed the other, but I forgot who, or I didn't see it, and then they separated them. So amazing fight, amazing night. And not just the main event, there was a bunch of brilliant fights. Lots of finishes. Joshua Van versus Brandon Royval was a great fight, similar to the Justin Gaethje Max Holloway fight at UFC 300. Loads of strikes, and at the end, there was almost another Max Holloway Justin Gaethje moment, because they came to the middle and they started exchanging haymakers and stuff. And Joshua Van got his own knockout, just like Max Holloway. Well, it wasn't a knockout, it was a knockdown. And then he followed Royval to the ground and started piling on him, and then the fight finished, and it was amazing. Roadblock Hop got a win over Jack Hermanson, another sensational knockout. I mean, there were loads of fights. Beneil Dariush versus Renato Moicano. Beneil Dariush dominated most of the fight. The first round, Beneil Dariush was outstriking Renato with so many leg kicks. Renato got a great moment at the end of the first round. He knocked down Beneil Dariush, but the second round, Beneil controlled him completely, and then Beneil got the victory. In the third round, he also controlled Renato with the wrestling. Damn. Amazing night, loads of fights. Like and subscribe.